The rig rat.
And what was right next to the knob was the tempo display, lit, and it was nice. See?
And it was nice. See?
Hi, welcome to the unboxing of the Alesis or Alesis SR18 high definition drum machine. Alesis, I don't know. I just got this today because I had to take back another drum machine called the Korg, the Korg KR-55 Pro. I took it back. There's a lot of reasons. One was it didn't power up. Things sometimes power is a nice, it kind of adds to the, the drum machine. It didn't power up. I tried all kinds of different things. I tried even batteries. It takes batteries. So does this. So also with the power supply that you get from the Korg KR-55 Pro, it has the prongs that come out are attached to a little piece of plastic which you can, if you want to, remove. And maybe that has something to do with European power. I don't know why it would be that way. I played with that anyway. So I guess I'll just start getting into it, huh? For once? All right, here we go. Just got this today. I hope that, because this came from under the counter, it wasn't shipped or anything like that. It was ready to go. And look at this. Here I go. Now this is how you do it. Now I am not right-handed. This is my right hand. Look at that. I'm doing it with that. You can do it with either right or left hand. How to unbox anything. Here we go. That flap is there. Okay, it's moving freely. Do I need Mr. Scissors? I don't think so. Okay. All right. All right. Oh, it's nice and snug. It seems like no one had it open before. Woo! There is a packet on top. Yes? No, Mr. Scissors, you don't have to get involved. But you're at the ready, Mr. Scissors. So in the packet, first we will look. Yeah, this packet's never been opened, and I'm tearing it and wrecking it. Oh, you get a rhythm sheet, all the patterns and rhythms and stuff like that. How cool. That's nice. And you get three books. You get one is the SR18 Professional Drum Machine. Okay. Another one is a quick start manual. The first one says it's a reference manual. Second one says it's a quick start manual. It's just as thick, if not thicker. And the third one is important safety stuff from Alesis. Wow, Alesis, what do they make? I gotta reach over. I gotta keep waking up the computer. So there's that plastic. Alesis, what do they make? What else do they make? I don't know. Oh, but we're getting close here. It comes with its own power supply. Isn't that nice? If this protects it, all this cardboard. And here, let's look at the power supply. It's so interesting. This is the power supply. It'll be on the floor and in the beer and the booze of the bar that you play at. All the, they keep good care of floors at bars. Look how tiny. That's going to easily get lost. This is wonderful. See how it's wonderful. Did you get a good look at that? I hope so. Here we go. We're going to open it up. Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, size-wise, I think in comparison to the Korg, this is going to fit better on the keyboard. I think I can maybe slip it in there. But let's take a look at this box, you box people. Look at that. So that was the top. A beautiful color photograph on glossy, whatever. Look at that. Another color photo. More color photo on their packaging. Wow. Now the Alesis, to do the research, Alesis. Wow, look at that. All kinds of informative stuff here. They this has been out for a long time. So, and it's funny how drum machines come and go, but that's been around for a while. All right, here it is. I'm going to take this piece of foam off, and we're going to take this piece of foam. It comes right off, nice and easy. It's so easy to do, to unbox something. Why do you need me? I don't know, I'm all sweaty because this curtain, I had to just rehang it. Okay, oh boy, a bunch of safety stuff. Not only do they have to make a booklet on safety stuff, they're covering themselves in case of getting sued. This seems like it has not been opened. Oh, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's, you know, it's gray at least. Sort of a pewter, I would say. It looks wonderful. I don't see any fingerprints. This is new. And what does that mean? Because there's half the price used stuff of these, plenty. And does it mean that there's more time? There's got to be some sort of internal battery that sometimes, oh my gosh, they give you a bunch of patterns you can look at from the back. That's nice. That's nice. And of course, here's the battery case. I'm sure it's double A's. This is beautiful. A lot of wonderful outputs. This baby's got MIDI. Yeah, not like the Korg. So let's talk about the Korg a little bit more. So it does have, the Korg KR-55 had a tempo knob. This is a dial wheel. You have to hold another button and do that. But you can do it. The position of it, you can do it with one hand while the left hand is doing something else on the keyboard. If you're a guitar player, you got to stop what you're doing, unless you use the pedals, which you could do. But getting back to the Korg, the good points and the bad points, I'll try to go over them quickly. Imagine in your brain, you're thinking about the Korg, what it looks like. Anyway, so with one hand, you could do the turning of the thing. Had tap tempo right next to it. The display of the tempo was right next to the knob, and you could see that in a dark or poorly lit room, which is really important. I would love to kind of keep using the Boss DR670 drum machine, but it's not lit. This baby is lit. Hopefully that'll save me a lot of aggravation. Getting back to the Korg, if you hit like a standard beat, it would go for a bunch of different measures. And it would give you a little bit of variation during that time. I mean, that was kind of cool. It wasn't so mechanical. That was a good point. But when you go to hit the fill button, it had certain breaks within this that the fill wasn't going to be heard right away. I don't think it was very friendly for live performing when you say, oh, I'd like to put a fill in there. That fill, you gotta, it wouldn't be heard quickly. It had a variation to the 24 different sounds, 24 different beats. It had a variation to each one. Also, that was cool, but this baby's got like, I don't know, hundreds of different wonderful beats and fills and variations. Getting back to the Korg, you could not adjust the sounds of like the kick drum, which I wanted to do. I wish it was a little softer, a little more cottony, not so hard. When it comes to the beats, there was not an outstanding 3/4 beat that I could use. The jazz beats were a little not so defined. I had to really listen to where the tempo, the definition of the beat. It was a little mushy, and I don't know. I'm trying to think of. So it was a little big. It had wood. Now, wood is kind of cool, wood look, but I don't know. Give me black, grays. I love red, and whites. Whites, grays, blacks, and red. That's what I like. Those are supposed to be the colors of like the punk do-it-yourself, do-it-yourself, DIY punk sort of thing. I mean, like when different artists, like Joan Jett, she performed, behind her on the screen is only black, reds, and whites. It was cool. It was cool. I like those colors. The Korg, they did light up with the buttons. You could hit a button, and you sort of just had to memorize. You're going to have to memorize, I suppose, the things. You can assign patterns for these buttons. That's what I hear. And you could on the Boss DR670 also. You could assign patterns for the buttons. But it was straightforward. The Korg, if they would have only changed some sounds, just made the kick drum. But then again, you can't adjust the hi-hat if you thought it was too hot in the mix. And I've seen other videos or YouTube instructional things with solo artists, and it's neat. They may be in another side of the country, but they're plugging away, them and doing a duo or a solo, and it's nice to have a drum machine. And I don't know if I've ever gotten into talking about with my girlfriend and I saw Pat Benatar and Neil Giraldo. Am I saying that right? Anyway, we saw them. You pay good money to go to some casino or something and go see them. And I had a good time. But I was a little taken aback when they were using some backing tracks. And I guess a drum machine is a backing track, and it's a sad situation. But I don't want to play. There's so much cheating going on. Even full bands will have some backing tracks. Something's just not right. I like Def Leppard a lot. Some of their songs give me goosebumps, but they're using some backing stuff that I don't know. I give me a little bit more improvisation in modern music. If you go for the lead, does it have to be exactly like the record, or can there be some? I don't know. I don't want to go on too long, but I can't wait to play with this. I got 3 gigs this week, and I got to get up to speed on this thing. Also, as a backing, just in case this baby something happens, which probably won't happen, I'm starting to record a drum machine into Pro Tools and then exporting it as an MP3 just to have it, like 10 minutes for each file, 110 tempo for a standard beat, 120 going right down the line, 160, 170. It's going to take time, but it's nice to have on the laptop, just to have it come off the laptop. I got to wake up my computer a little bit, and that's kind of cool to have. Could even do it that way. Also, I wanted to tell you about my rig. What I like to do, I would love to do fills and stuff like that. But stop, start, I don't have the 2 hands. I don't want to be doing that. I want to make music on the keyboard. I use a volume pedal, and that's not only is that good for fading in and stopping and starting, but the volume pedal is also good to do some dynamics throughout the song. So, change it up that way. It doesn't have to be fills all the time, does it? To change it up. No. Dynamics. Well, I hope I covered the bases. The Korg didn't, some of the beats, like the 16, didn't have it. I mean, not well defined to me. Boy. And I like a chop beat. Sometimes you got to have that. Well, see you later. Bye. Take it easy. Hope this was informative. Say goodbye, Mr. Scissors. Goodbye, Mr. Scissors. No, don't say your name. Goodbye. Okay. Bye.